I I'm in the hospital for the 3 months. Now this is where, like I said, things get interesting. I'm in the hospital. They test my blood every day, every day, every day. Somebody is there to take my blood. So take my blood. They test it. They test for literally everything on the map. Now follow me. I've had CT scans. I've had MRIs. I've had whatever other letters you want to put out there. I've had them. They test my brain. They test my heart. They test my lungs. They test everything. I remember one day they came and they took something like 27 vials. I was counting and I lost track after 27 because easily distracted. But like 27 vials of blood. And my mom, being the comedian that she is, hence my little comedian self, she's just like, oh, well, they're definitely, they've cloned you. And I'm like, well, that's great because this world needs two of this
Imagine.
happy go lucky person. So my mom's like, yeah, we don't need, I know that. I know. Anyways, so, um, right. They take my blood, they test everything. So here's the ironic thing. Also note, I was the mystery of the hospital. We'll get back to that after. All right. So hopefully I do if I don't get distracted and overthink and forget where I'm at. So okay, they test my blood, whatnot. Come back to tell me it's not diabetes. It's not a rheumatoid arthritis, a rheumatoid, however you said that, arthritis. It's not this. It's not um sarcoitis. Um and the doctor there said he didn't want to label that or give me that. Only reason that kind of stands sarcoitis or whatever is because it's basically a black disease. Hmm. But I don't have all the symptoms to say that, to 100% say that that's what's happening. Fine. It's not MS. It's not this. It's not the everything. Everything they're listing off, they're like, it's not this. Oh, we don't understand what's wrong with you. You present completely healthy. You present completely healthy. I know this. I know I'm healthy. Are you kidding me? Like, I know. I know. I eat right. I try to stay somewhat active. I mean, I live. So I even did what's it called, the IV one in the neck where the plasmapheresis. Y'all nurses know what I'm talking about. The plasma one. So change my plasma, cycle it out, blood, blah blah blah. It's done in my neck. I think I have a little mark here that's there for however long to remind me of what I went through. Um, so they do all that. They check everything, and they're like, yeah, we don't know. Like, literally, they don't know what's wrong with me. To the point that I'm at the hospital. They send me to St. Michael's to do plasma. I'm there. I meet with the head of neurology. She loves me off because, again, like, who would it? Great. That's just who I am. Empress is awesome. Okay. So, um, she talks to me and she's like, Empress, I could do the same thing. I could have lived the exact same life as you, done exactly what you do, but it would presented me different just because. And I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, huh? So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. They couldn't figure it out, whatever. Send me back to um Southlake because I was only at St. Michael's for the 7 days for the plasma. All right, fine. Also, there's a nurse there. She knows who she is if she's seen this. There's a nurse there at St. Michael's. It's my dancing nurse. Like, I love her. Actually, there's a couple of them, and they all know. Especially if I say Beverly, they know. So, they know. They sent me back to St. Mike. Sorry, South Lake, and I'm like, okay, I'm here now. I'm getting to the point where it's like, what's going on? Why are we not figuring out what's wrong? Why are we not coming up with something? So I finally tell them, I believe I probably told them before I went to do plasma, that I changed my diet and I'm doing vegan or plant based. That's the only time when they're like, oh, it has to be a nutritional deficiency. So you mean to tell me if I didn't say a word about me doing the plant based and eating fruits and vegetables only, you guys wouldn't have figured it out? Or really? That's kind of disturbing. Very disturbing. Um, so if I didn't say anything, I'd probably still be up in the hospital. They'd still be testing because they don't know what's wrong. And these are the people that we trust with our lives, guys. So I'm like, okay, doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere. Okay, you guys might as well send me home. Like, what am I doing? I'm just sitting here and I'm there. And one thing about me is, although all this has happened to me, I'm still functioning and trying to do things as if nothing happened because I don't want my body and my brain to relax. You know what I mean? So I'm in the hospital. I'm washing clothes by hand, like I'm washing my pajamas and hanging them to dry. And I'm like, I have my gospel music going, and I'm singing, I'm praising, I'm worshiping. I'm in my zone, and I'm just doing me because, the fastest way to healing is positivity, and that's where my mind is. It's like, just stay positive, stay grateful, stay true to self, which is all I know how to do. So that's what I was doing. Guys, what's the game plan here? And they're like, basically, in not so many words, there's nothing more they can do. They don't know how to help me. We're gonna give you a whole bunch of medications because, like, what else would they do? Give me a whole bunch of medications, send me on my way. Oh, and don't be vegan anymore. Vegan is not for you. Guys, if everybody that switched to being vegan went through a dramatic change like this, there would be something. But now you want to blame it on being vegan or plant based? Sorry, I can't buy that. You can't blame my condition on that. I don't buy that. Because if that were the case, there would be more people like me out there who had similar conditions, similar problems happen, that mirror what I went through. But because you don't have anybody else out there that we are aware of that's going through or has gone through this level of change, tells me something else. Like, clearly y'all got lazy and didn't want to figure out anything more that's going on with me. Fine, I get it. I'm black. Hey, hi, hello there. Thank you for watching. Clearly you're enjoying it. So do this Empress a great big favor and like, comment, subscribe, and please also click on the little GoFundMe link there. Thank you. I'm like, okay, cool. Because again, I take everything with a grain of salt. Like, I hear what you're saying, but I can't believe what you're saying because I believe in the higher power. I believe in God. Some say universe. Some say I believe in God. So for me, I'm trusting that whatever I'm going through or whatever this is, God has got to have a plan for me. Has to. I believe it with 100% surety. Like, I'm so sure. So, I come out the hospital, and keep in mind, this whole time it's just my son in the house and my partner at the time. Um, I kind of bragged and told my partner, I'm like, oh, the church is gonna come through for me because I've been in the church long enough. Like, people are gonna come visit me. I'm gonna be fine. People are gonna bring me food. Like, blah 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 blah. That didn't happen. I didn't get a visit from a single church person. I got calls when I was at at South Lake, but when I was in Toronto, where people can access, nobody visited. Nobody. By myself. Um, I didn't let my son come down there because the Uber on that would be crazy. So I didn't let him come down there, even though he wanted to. And my partner, sure, that wasn't happening. We know this, right? We've established that already. Okay. So I'm out the hospital now. All right. I'm on a bag of medication. So I'm on medication for nerves. I'm on hydromorphine for pain. I hate that guy, by the way. I'm on I had that, what do you call, white coat syndrome. So my blood pressure went up, and I've never had blood pressure issues in my life ever. So they put me on blood pressure pill, or they took me, or I think they started taking me off or something like that because it was starting to regulate. It regulated after a month or so from being in the hospital. Okay. Um, and they have me on, like, just basically a bag of medication. Like, literally, I can go downstairs and get it. A bag of medication. I stopped taking them, all of them, as of January 2023. Or sorry, 24. My bad. So, um, so now I'm at the hospital. Keep in mind, this whole time my son was Ubering to go get groceries, and I'm sending him money because he's not working. He's in school. I'm Ubering. I have to send him money to Uber to go get groceries. I have to send him money to buy the groceries. Send him money to Uber to come home. My partner at the time was Ubering with whatever money he had and getting his groceries and doing his plant based thing and whatnot. I find out later, way later, that apparently my son cooking in the house, my own freaking house, was a problem and it was bothering him because he couldn't stand the smell of the meat and the eggs and I'm just like, well, you're the same guy who made egg for him less than a couple months ago and whatnot. Like you, anyways, whatever. Um, Way later on down we find out that he's a narcissist, but we'll get to that later, and that's a whole other mind bad word. So um I'm at the hospital now, and I don't have as much money as before because of spending for my son to just get basic needs. So I'm down to like just over 5 grand, and I'm like, okay, I need to get a vehicle. We need a vehicle. We need a vehicle. We need a vehicle because this is costing too much money to Uber and blah 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 blah. So I went and I go online and I find something, and I remember when I looked at it and saw it, and I was like, I'm a big fan of 7 seaters. I don't have 7 people in my family to seat, but I like a big truck. I like a big vehicle. My dream vehicle is the F-150. Like that's my dream truck. I'm like pink rims, pink leather interior, like pink and black, just gorgeous. It's my dream vehicle. Trust me, y'all. That's what I want. I want. I'm making my way up. Okay, I'm making my way up there. Also, let's keep in mind that before I met him, and I was doing great in life. I think financially, I was building myself, so I thought I was doing great. Um, so, anyways, and that will happen. I'll go all over the place because, overthinking brain. I remember something and have to go back. So, out the hospital, desperately need a vehicle, found one, went with my son and his mechanic friend at the time. I remember them telling me that there was um, rust underneath the bottom of the vehicle. But again, I'm like, desperate for a vehicle. I just need something, and like I bargained the price down from whatever he had posted, and I bargained it down. And okay, fine, cool. I just settled. I really did because I was like, this is just costing way too much freaking money. I can't. So get a vehicle, get it plated, get it licensed, the whole nine. All right, good to go. Have a vehicle. Son's driving it, and my partner as well too. So my son now, he's driving, and he's a kid. You eat food in the car and food drop in the car, whatever, like fries, whatever. My partner makes a big stink about it. Keep in mind, it's my vehicle. Yes, my partner is driving it to go pick up his kid and whatnot and all these other things, and this is what he was using my little red vehicle for too, was to accommodate his needs. Again, narcissists are never wrong, right? So anyways, he has a problem with driving the vehicle. Oh, he can smell guys in the car because, I mean, he's a teenage boy.